In this video, I am going to show you the mistakes you need to avoid to keep your hair color looking salon fresh, dyed or not. Want lots of shine?
Of course.
Keep those ends hydrated?
You mean they don't always have to feel dry?
Whether you get your hair color from a day at the salon, the convenience of your own home, or maybe you've embraced your gray.
Guess my hair's gray now?
Or rock your natural color, this video is for you. We are covering all the things to do and the mistakes you need to avoid at all costs. Let's go. Mistake 1, sauna or cold tub. Imagine you are at a wellness spa and you decide to take a minute to relax in the sauna. The high heat feels so good, warming you up, and while it feels relaxing, it also helps to open your pores, releasing toxins from your body. The heat almost draws them out to purge from your skin. At home, a nice steamy hot shower is the next best thing when it comes to a sauna, but just how the heat opens your pores, drawing out toxins, the same can be said for your hair, except that the toxin is your hair color. Hot water opens our cuticle layer, which is the top protective layer of our hair. When you use too hot of water to wash your hair, you are creating a greater risk of your color fading because the hot water is opening the cuticle, allowing your color to purge out. And while it may feel good to purge some toxins from our skin, our hair color fading doesn't quite bring on the same feeling. Now I want you to imagine getting into a cold tub. Not quite as relaxing.
I think my body is going into shock.
Some may say painful. The lengths I go for these videos. But the benefits of a cold tub are plenty. They help to reduce inflammation, help your muscles recover from an intense workout.
Yeah, because it's numb.
And have been said to improve your mental health. Now, I don't know about you, but my mental health always feels better when I know my hair color is intact, vibrant, and shiny. While I am not suggesting you stop using hot water and shower with your water on the coldest temp possible.
Oh, thank God, because I was about to leave this video.
I am suggesting you find a temperature somewhere in the middle when it comes to washing your hair. I recommend washing your hair in lukewarm water, as this will allow you to get a proper wash to cleanse your scalp, but it will be nowhere near as stressful to your color as hot water. Think of using warm water like the story of Goldilocks. When it comes to washing your hair, you want the water temperature that is not too hot, not too cold, but just right. It is, however, though, ideal to rinse your hair in a cooler temperature. Certainly not freezing, but a cooler temperature that feels refreshing and wakes you up just enough. It will help to lock your conditioner in your hair, not only hydrating your hair, but also helps to add that extra shine to your beautiful locks, as well as making the hair feel extremely soft. Mistake 2. To top coat or not to top coat. Think about if you are either at the nail salon or at home painting your nails. You have taken the time to file and shape, you've picked your color and applied your polish, and much to your better judgment, you decide to skip the clear top coat and just let the polish dry on its own as is. Sure, it may look fine at first, but chances are that your polish will look a little bit more dull than intended, and your polish is more likely to chip. You want to think of your hair, dyed or not, the same way. A glaze is a great service to have done in salon, and I would often recommend them to any client that was wanting a refresh to their hair, but they are not permanent and do tend to fade out after 3 weeks. If you are like me, you do not have the time to be in the salon every 3 weeks, and the next best option is to add a glaze to your hair at home.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Luckily, brands have really upped their game with options now compared to years ago, so adding a glaze to your hair at home is actually super easy, and it's something that you can use on a monthly basis. Brands like Kristen S and Glaze, they have several shade options to choose from, so you are more than likely to find something that will work for you. And Glaze specifically has a clear option, which is great for those who don't color their hair, but you want to add that pop of shine. Either of these can be applied to your hair in the shower. After you have washed your hair, you will want to towel dry your hair to where it's not dripping wet. And then you can opt to split your hair into 2 separate sections like so. If you are using a colored shade, you will want to use gloves. Add a little of the product into your hands and start applying to your hair. Think of it like you would apply a hair mask, except for that you want to apply this everywhere. There's no need to avoid your scalp. Once you have worked the product into your hair with your hands, I like to use a wet brush starting at the ends and brush the product through my hair. This will spread the product evenly throughout the hair, ensuring proper coverage. Clip your hair out of the way, wait 10 minutes, and then rinse from the hair. It's that easy. Another great option for an at-home glaze is actually Moroccan Oil's color depositing masks. They have 8 shades to choose from, including clear as well. Moroccan Oil, I feel, is a bit more concentrated and has a thicker cream feel to it, so I think you might get more uses out of this over glaze, and it has that classic Moroccan Oil smell. I literally die for the smell. I love it. I can't get enough. Either way though, I will link both options below for you guys to check out. An at-home glaze, it is the perfect way to add that fresh salon look back to your hair to hold you over till your next color session, and it is just so easy to do. Mistake 3, too much of a good thing. Some of our favorite things in life that bring us comfort, joy, or entertainment can often result in something negative when we overindulge. I love the comfort and joy of a good glass of wine. The miserable pain of a wine hangover? Oh, my head. Not so much. Helping yourself to all the things online at Sephora.
Babe, why is there a charge for $500 at Sephora?
I don't know, babe. What do you mean?
Might leave you with some explaining to do. Like the joys and troubles a wine or a shopping spree can bring when it comes to your hair, certain products that help to give you that perfect color or tone can actually be overused, meaning too much of a good thing can lead to drying out your hair, which is a mistake we want to avoid. If you are a blonde or you have embraced your gray, you most certainly want to be using a purple shampoo. A purple shampoo is designed to balance out unwanted yellow tones, or what we all refer to as the dreaded brass. However, there is a right and wrong way to use purple shampoo, and as a hairstylist of 17 years, I have seen clients overuse it, which you want to avoid. Purple shampoo can be drying on the hair, and when overused, it can actually result in your hair looking dull. Purple shampoo needs to be used on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis, and as your second shampoo when in the shower. This is not meant to be used as a cleansing shampoo. This is a toning shampoo. So you want to wash first with your regular shampoo and then use your purple shampoo. Let it sit the recommended time and then rinse from the hair. The frequency you use your purple shampoo will be determined by how often you wash your hair. So if you wash your hair 4 times a week, you're gonna wanna use purple shampoo once a week. If you are somebody who washes your hair twice a week, you would then want to use a purple shampoo 1 time every other week. A fan favorite amongst my clients was Olaplex 4P. It is great for brightening your blonde or gray hair, but it is not nearly as drying as other brands can be, and it is a great option. If you want something to really brighten your blonde or enhance your gray, Moroccan Oil's Blonde Perfecting Shampoo is honestly amazing as far as toning goes, especially for blondes. However, it is extremely drying, so I would use it sparingly and make sure that you're following it up with a good moisture mask, such as either Olaplex 8 for fine hair types, or it's a 10 mask for more coarse hair types. And as always, everything will be linked below in the description. Mistake 4, temperatures rising. Everyone knows the importance of using a heat protectant when it comes to their hair.
If you heat it, it will burn.
And while no one wants to cause damage to their hair from heat use, did you know that heat damage can result in more than just thinning your hair or making your ends brittle?
Because those 2 things weren't bad enough.
Too high of heat can result in our color fading because you are essentially burning the color out of your hair. Think back to the detriments of using too hot of water to wash your hair. The heat from the water opens up your cuticle and is what starts the process of your color fading. It is the same thing with heat from your blow dryer and more specifically your curling or flat irons. To get you guys to really understand this, I think we need to put our lab coats on and put some hair to the test to show you just how big of a mistake it is when you use too high of heat. Here we have our lovely hair extension for our example today. Look what happens to the color when I use extreme heat, 450 degrees. You can see where it lightened and faded the color, and this is just from one use. Imagine what it would start to look like from repeated use. Now let's see how the hair responds using a heat protectant with our high heat still. Okay, a little less fading than without heat protection, but you can still see how this high heat faded the color. Now let's see what happens when we use heat protection and lower the heat to 350 degrees. Much better. We have virtually no fading. Look at that difference. I really want you guys to remember this when it comes to your hot tools. I know that a lot of times it can feel that the higher the heat gets you to your end result faster, but I promise it will catch up and it won't be good when it does. So please, please do not make this mistake. Low heat and heat protection at all times. Mistake 5, skipping the TLC. Now that you know the mistakes to avoid in order to keep your color looking fresh, it is important that I be upfront with you. After all, I don't want to hold anything back. What if I told you there were actually more ways to keep not only your color fresh, but your hair health in tip-top shape? This video right here explains even more secrets I haven't even shared with you. Find out my top 5 secrets of hair health in this video right here. They're so good that you'll have the best hair of your life and you won't be able to keep them to yourself. See you on the next one.